to have you on Flames Talk. Today's topic is we're discussing something very relevant to the social media space, and it is social media influencing.
First thing first, influencers tend to understand the goal of being an influencer. They tend to understand how to attract or make people do things that they will normally not want to do. So first thing, there's a difference between having numbers and there's a difference between having people that will buy a particular product. So let's take, for example, Banky has a lot of followers, but he doesn't have the right audience to purchase his or to make a movement or a statement for his political campaign. So you can say he has numbers of followers, but he's not an influencer. Then let's talk about Tasha. Tasha makes a movement. She does a lot of things, right? And people tend to react or want to go after that stuff she's into because she knows how to buy. For me, I like Tasha. She knows how to buy emotion. She knows how to make movement, even if she's not a motivational speaker. But those things are what influencers is all about. So if you have a brand and you go to them hey, I have this brand. Now, how do they make people to buy those products? How do they make people to make a statement? How do they make people to make things trend? That is what social media influencer is all about. But if you are the type that knows how to come up with, like let's say for Twitter, people that know how to come up with the kind of campaign and people respond to, like tweets, retweet, those ones are people that have numbers. But that doesn't mean those people that have numbers can also buy a particular product. They know how to make things move around, know how people go react. So it all starts with a goal. What is a goal when you're setting up your target audience? Numbers of people might follow your platform, but trust me, those people might just be haters that just want to respond, but don't want to buy a product. So you want to understand the goal when they're starting to build. I laugh at people when they say, I want to buy numbers of people, I want to buy this IG account, I want to buy this stuff, but forgetting that they need to be the right market.
It's something we need to understand about social media influencing. Social media influencing, it's about, first of all, having the platform. That's the first thing you need to have, is the platform. And anybody can be an influencer, so long as you have the platform. Another thing you need to have is the attitude. You understand? The attitude. I think we said this thing about the Big Brother Naija housemates at the point. We said something like, if a liquor rose is to be a social media influencer, she will do better in a Multina dance show or something of that nature. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? So, just like I said, have a platform, have a strong platform. There are some influencers that are strong on Instagram. I'm talking about their platforms right now. Some are stronger on Facebook. Some are stronger on WhatsApp, actually. Some are stronger on YouTube. You get what I'm saying? And some of them are actually stronger in real life than on social media. So when I say real life influencing, I'm talking about stuff like billboards. You understand? You might not be big on social media, but you can be big in real life. Well, not all influencers are very strong at all platforms. Apart from their platforms, their niche also matters a lot.
Okay, but we've been opportune to see different levels of influencing when it comes to social media. And then, for instance, if a brand endorses an artist or a reality TV star and give this person, popularize our brand, basically. That star or artist is popularizing the brand by ensuring that his or her followers patronize the brand. That is the level of influencing. But then there are some people that call themselves social media influencers, and every day we look for what they are influencing. Who are we? What are you influencing? How? What are you? Are you just there to just have followers and just start one trend and ensure that your followers follow the trend? Basically, you are not really influencing anything positive. Do you agree with me, Mr. Chuk, that there are people like that out there? who are calling themselves influencers, but they're not really influencing anything.
I agree with you 101% because everybody. I remember. Was it 2 years ago before the pandemic, before COVID happened? Like when you go on Instagram, everybody's bio had influencer, influencer this, influencer that. Like, and when you check their content, is it that okay? Yes, trying to they're trying to market themselves personally. You understand? You see someone wear a brand of shirt or something, sneakers, and post it and tag this thing, and then possibly just because you have about over 100 likes and the rest of it, you now tag yourself influencer and stuff like that. Are you making money from these brands that you're wearing? That's the question now. Because if you're not making money, if you're not pushing traffic to the brand itself, then also, like, to be an influencer, it takes a whole lot. Like, it takes a whole lot. It's more like a discipline because you need to know, okay, this is what I am called to do. This is my strong point of niche. These are my target audience. These are the people I'm delivering. Because at the end of it, you must have your KPIs. You understand? My deliverables, if they are not forthcoming, or if they are overcoming. And to be honest, influencers to now, everybody just want to be an influencer. You understand? But then again, as I said, it's just for you to know.
Okay.
Just for you to know, how you use the term influencer.
Do you believe that word is even relevant? Do we need to have a social media influencer terminology? Is it necessary?
Right. First thing first, not every single person online is an influencer. That's the truth. Most people just create content from lack of knowledge. Some people are not creative. Some people don't have the knowledge of what digital is all about. Most people don't know anything about digital. All they just know is to drag followers. Now, how do they want to drag followers? Somebody might want to strip himself almost naked to drag guys that are not the wrong market first, right? Most people drag the wrong market to themselves and call themselves influencers. Most people, if you are to say, okay, how many numbers of, let's have 10,000 influencers, like 10,000 followers, right? If you check those people, it's only 5 people that they can influence out of those 10,000. That is not influencing. That is just numbers. But when my client comes to me and tell me I want to influence my product, I first of all go through the influencers, the comment. What are the keywords those people are looking for? What are they going for? If the keywords are tallied to the product or lifestyle of that product, then I know that those people have influence to promote that product. So if they don't, and those people are just those people, trust me, they're not going to patronize anything. So when you are an influencer, that means you must have touched life, you must have made statements, must have moved goals and help a lot of people. That is the only time people can actually buy what you're selling.
To answer your question, where you asked if that job title or that role as influencer is relevant, it is 101% relevant. Let me explain. Times are changing. Times have changed. We know that every celebrity out there, something brought them out. So every celebrity there is automatically an influencer. You agree with me? Would you agree with me?
Yes, because they had goals moving ahead. So
yes.
So that goal is what brings that influence for them.
Yes. Now, outside being a celebrity influencer, which we've agreed on, there are people who do stuff on their daily life. Do you know Oloni? She's popular on Twitter and popular on Instagram as well. She's known to be a sex educator. You understand? She was never a celebrity. She just discovered a niche that is less traveled. You understand? And, kept at it, consistently putting out content in that particular direction. Now, I didn't get you.
I said she's putting out a particular content to solve a problem. And those people that have similar problem or family people that have this problem,
exactly. Being an influencer is not just by having large following on social media or whatsoever. No. That's not it. Like I can get large following on social media by showing off my butts, showing off my cars, my jewelry. So what am I influencing? I'm just entertaining people. You understand? I have no job description. I have no role. I'm just there entertaining people. So because I have a large following, you now bring, let's say, your electronics. I say I should market it for you. I should brand it for you. It makes no sense. You know, at some point, there are some influencers are more than some influencers. For instance, Ronaldo as a case study. Ronaldo can actually market anything, including baby food. I'll tell you that for free. Ronaldo can market baby food because Ronaldo is the most followed person on earth on Instagram.
Yeah.
I don't know, correct?
And he has babies too. So
And he has
Exactly.
babies too. Yeah.
You understand?
Sorry, I'm interjecting, right? Ronaldo broke those audience as he's growing. First, he was very rude, controversial. So a lot of controversial issues brought him to a very larger platform. Then he started breaking them down as things were going. So he has different target audience. That guy audience is massive. That guy is complete.
Exactly.
To the
So-
end, not right? Uses other people's products, but because he already have an existing audience, so it was easy for him to just get there and
Yes.
remain there.
In all the years that people have been influencing, I want to ask one question. Now, anybody can answer. What is the most remarkable achievement of social media influencing on social media? What have they achieved? How have they managed to channel their influencing to a positive cause?
the question you asked just now is a very, very, nice one. What I would say is that let's use the NSAS as a case study. The NSAS as a case study. Fortunately, I was part of those who started the NSAS movement. You understand? It was just based on, and we started it just based on, okay, enough of this police brutality. Because we had an actual friend who was a first-hand victim of police brutality, and luckily, when Fowles and the other people went to the toll gate to when they did like a protest on the island, and it was like, okay, let's cover up the mainland, and that was when Savvy Reno and some other influencer. We know Savvy Reno she's like huge influencer on Twitter before the NSAS. So we had other influencer friends who joined. Okay, let's go to Ikeja, or let's protest there and do something. And that night, the first 2 nights we protested. Then the third night we went to this House of Rep, and that was when they tried to harassing us. They tried harassing us, and we went live, and that was how the movement started. People were like, okay, the next day they will come, and before you knew, it became a torn flesh for the government. If so, what I'm saying is that if Renu, for instance, wasn't known, you understand? If she wasn't known for her influencing niche on Twitter, the movement wouldn't have gone as much as that, because, well, she's a noisemaker. She made a lot of noise about it, which actually got the attention of most youths in Lagos, and they were like, okay, what's happening? And I remember the night when she was being harassed at the gate of the at Ikeja, so I can't remember the name. You understand? She was live, and people saw it, and they felt it. You understand? So to answer your question, I think yes, it goes a long way.
And the only reason why it was that NSAS came up the way it did, this is why. One, you said Remy, right? She's a noisemaker. She's rants, and she says a lot of stuff that is happening, like things that she doesn't like, right? So the people on her platform and those people that like to touch. And one thing I'm going to give, right? Emotion and empathy is part of everything if you want to convert.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of emotions when it comes to, as far as he's a lawyer, and a lot of people like it because he's a lawyer. He comes up, he says, even his music pass message. So fast picking it up, already people that are already affected by it is already raising their heads out. Reno picking it up on Twitter, a lot of people, and audience are already that kind of people. So now it moves out to every single person, and everyone started complaining. You, right? Your brother might not know about it, but you complain about it, your brother will have to join because you have influence over your brother. So the other guy too, you see, it's hard. The change just keep going, and this is not the first time as they started this whole story. It has been, but this time around it was high because of the name. So there's a good one.
I want to say that influencing has helped businesses grow. It has helped a lot of businesses, especially startups.